Okay, so in terms of the communist statement about us, green politics is the name of an ideology, and even if it weren't, I'd rather be named after color of paint than one of the most destructive ideologies in human history, resulting in hundreds of millions of lost. One of the green movement's paramount goals is to dispel the fallacy that the environment and the economy are black and white binary and we must choose one over the other. The economy and the environment are dependent on one another, and the Green Party aims to protect both. We employ a triple bottom line approach to development, meaning that we gauge the worth of a project through three criteria of fiscal, ecological, and human benefits and drawbacks. This is in contrast to the current government, who employs the single bottom line approach of conceding resources and permissions to unaccountable donor companies and hoping they are used in a way that benefits job growth, regardless of evidence that says they will not. For example, the Liberal government has been promoting raw log exports since the early 2000s. As a result, British Columbia currently imports 97% of Canada's raw logs, despite the fact that the price of raw logs has fallen 50% in the last 15 years. The effects of this trend have done nothing but hurt our forest and economy. One full-time forestry job in Ontario is created for every 292 cubic meters of wood produced. The equivalent job here in BC requires 1,312 cubic meters of wood produced, and each cubic meter of wood is worth about a quarter of what the equivalent quarter meter from Ontario is worth. For all the Liberal rhetoric about job creation, we're losing out on tens of thousands of forestry jobs and forcing increased clear-cutting by failing to curtail the mass shipment of unprocessed logs, all because it benefits the Liberals' corporate forestry buddies. Are the NDP more considerate of the big picture when it comes to environmental policy? No. They fail to take principled, evidence-based positions on immediate environmental issues. They're excellent at talking, but self-righteousness does little for our province's ecological health. The Green Party has advocated for realistic and responsible development in BC, influenced by critical thinking, scientific review, and meticulous examination of that evidence. Our leader, Andrew Weaver, has created plans for cost-effective development to meet the province's growing energy needs. For example, he has advocated a hybrid system of wind and hydropower in BC. A system of wind turbines similar in gigawatt output to Site C would be more cost-effective, ruin no farmland or wilderness, and create more green energy sector jobs. In addition, it would not require contributing First Nations treaties and our Paris Agreement commitments, unlike Site C. The official motto of British Columbia is Splendor sine akazu, or splendor without diminishment. As beautiful a motto as this is, it is flawed, as the energy and resource needs of a growing population do have the potential to diminish said splendor through ecologically irresponsible practices. Climate change is an existential threat, and the Green Party is the only one that takes it seriously. By refusing to fight this battle by shifting to a low-carbon economy, we are forsaking our own futures. British Columbians must cease to take the natural splendor of our province for granted, seriously consider the consequences of our interactions with the environment, and act accordingly. Thank you.